We're going to start off the show with a huge announcement from POAP founder Patricio Worthalter. And on the July 27th, 2022 POAP Community Call, we were discussing the integration of POAP on Web3 platform Guild.xyz. And on that platform, you're able to place POAP mint links behind a paywall. And I had asked Guild.xyz founder Raz something along the lines of, what was the inspiration for adding in this kind of feature? And he explained how it was per request by Patricio. Then Patricio made his way onto the Discord stage to explain why he asked for this to be implemented. So I have the clip right here. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
I'm going to say something pretty controversial that some won't like, but it has to be said. I have personally been subsidizing POAP since we started in 2018. I have literally spent millions of dollars. Then POAP got VC funding, and we've been using our investors' capital so POAPs could be free. And somehow some people feel that they are entitled to get the POAP as if it's something a right they have been born with. They can't understand that POAPs cost money. Those of you that are entitled, those of you that believe that POAPs are gonna be free forever, I'm sorry, you guys, you are up for a rude awakening.
All right, I'm going to pause it right there for now. So, as we've all been aware, the ability to mint a POAP has been free. And the process looks a little like this. So, you get your mint link, you click on it, and then it takes you to the screen where it asks you to input your wallet address. You type in the address, then you click on that big button that says Mint POAP Token. So, you know that moment where you're waiting for it to mint and appear in your POAP collection? Well, that actually costs real money, real dollars, and POAP, they've been subsidizing that this entire time. Patricio, he's been using his personal money. He's been using venture capital funds to make sure that this aspect of the process has remained free. And then on top of this, POAP Inc., they have employees that need paychecks as well. And the amount of income POAP, the company, receives is far less than the amount of expenses that they need to pay out for operations. And now, too, I even want you to consider this. So, not only are people able to get these NFTs for completely free, they're able to turn around and sell them to other people on a secondary market for money. And as far as I'm aware, maybe POAP does or doesn't get something from that sale, but I know for sure that the artist for the POAP art isn't getting anything, nor does the issuer of that event get anything. So you have the situation where you have individuals, they are taking something that resources are being poured into, whether they be monetary, time, effort, all the above, etc. They're getting it for completely free, and they're able to get money that they're then able to spend elsewhere. And if they're not able to do that, then we, and we meaning the organizers and issuers of these POAPs, we get abused. Now, these event organizers, they're attempting to give tokens, almost always for free, but they have to deal with these bad actors who will do anything and everything they can to get multiple mint links of the event. And we'll get called all kinds of names, we're given empty threats, we're told phrases that are never used in Western culture. Sometimes it does come off as hilarious, but it is very clearly unacceptable and childish behavior. They will complain about any barrier you put in place to acquire the POAP. It really is anything less than just giving them the entire link list is unacceptable. The correct word here, it really is entitlement. But okay, let's move on to the rest of the speech.
It's highly likely that in not too long, all POAPs are paid for, either by the collectors when they mint or by the issuers when they set them up. If you are not paying for a product, someone else is, or you are the product. How is this going to unfold in practice? We don't know. Having high quality tools like Guild for making that possible. It's gonna help us find out how. We aren't too worried about the value proposition of POAP being diminished. More so, we believe that when POAPs are precious collectibles that people have paid for or understand that someone else has paid for, they will only become more precious, more sought after, more valuable, more soul-bound. So we are excited. We want this, as I said, to have more functionality. Where is this functionality going to be implemented? It's a technical challenge. Right now, having Guild doing this payment method, it's an acceptable solution. Maybe someday some fees have to be embedded at the smart contract level. We don't know. Hopefully this answers many of these questions that some of you had, like why do we want this? What's our goal with this? Our goal with this is POAP to be a self-sustainable system that doesn't need external capital for existing. Is this clear?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end that off right there. But there you go. The big announcement here being sometime in the future, some sort of monetary barrier is going to be put in place in order to mint a POAP. Patricio, he identifies that this will need to be implemented at the protocol level, which is good, and he also states that the POAP company is still in the discovery stages when it comes to implementing things like gas fees and paywalls. So right now, he is allowing third parties to figure out the best practices on how to do these things, and in the future, they'll be able to use them as a basis to make POAP better. Kind of like we were talking about last week with Vitalik Buterin's mindset on stuff. Allow people to really dig in on what needs to be done, set the standard, and then use that standard to make your product better. And the subsidizing of cost, when you really think about it, it's been a way to bring in users as an early adopter bonus. But now it's time to transition into a model that allows for sustainable infrastructure and more opportunity for issuers. He mentions that one of the ideas for doing this was having the costs either be on the minter side or on the issuer side. So the minter side, it would be the user. So the person minting the POAP will be the one who pays for the gas in the transaction and would pay for any kind of fee associated with the POAP. Now, on the flip side, there's the issuer who would pay for it. Therefore, the POAP would still be free to the minter. However, keep this phrase in mind. And Patricio, he says it right in the clip. If you are not paying for the product, someone else is, or you are the product. And for those of you who are listening to this and you're really upset, you got to understand something. A POAP is just an NFT. It's literally an ERC 721 token. Token standard-wise, it's no different from a Bored Ape or a CryptoPunk. All these other projects, not only do they charge a fee to mint, but they also make you pay for the gas. POAP, they've been paying for the gas fee and they've allowed unlimited minting for free. They also have full-time employees who are working to grow POAP as a company, and now they need to switch to a model that's going to allow for long-term sustainability. But now, this is your opportunity to give ideas on how this can be accomplished, and the best place to do that is going to be on the post from the POAP discourse, which I will link in the description. And you could also tweet me at the POAP Report your ideas on how POAP can take care of their monetary costs. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate you doing that for me. If you liked what you saw, maybe you should hit like. Maybe you should hit subscribe, who knows. If you want to see the full show that this segment came from, you want to click here now. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone. This is Mr. Mojo, signing out.